Hey, Justin isn't muted, is he? Because he keeps Skyping me saying that he can't. Nobody can hear him.
You haven't heard him all night.
Yeah, he hasn't said a word. He's trying to say something. We can't.
No,
Can't hear
he's
him.
not muted.
Oh,
He's
darn.
not muted at all.
Maybe go out and back in, Justin. We'll save your spot. Promise.
I can see him now.
Yeah, he's
There's
here.
his face.
Okay.
He looks like he's having a good time.
I don't see him.
I think the crickets
There
were
he
coming
is.
from him. I think that's where they were coming from. 'Cause I kept hearing crickets for some reason.
He's in the subway.
Well, I mean, you can't hear me.
Oh, yeah.
No, Tim
Yeah,
Hortons.
we
Yeah.
can.
Tim Hortons, yes. Going for a coffee.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
we can hear you now.
Oh, really?
Go in and
My gosh, what
here
the
you go.
heck?
Let's have some live fun, guys. Go up to the cashier and tell them you will give them the equivalent of $5 if they can tell you how many buildings fell on 9/11.
No,
Have some fun.
I got even a better one. Go up and start coughing and say, I think I have Ebola.
The coffee.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
You'd be on the 11 o'clock news.
Yeah.
First case of Ebola, Peter Mansbridge, right? Peter Baldbridge. You there?
Yeah, Peter Bullshit.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, maybe we might finally have a real case of Ebola televised.
Oh, yeah.
David Muir would show up instantly. He'd be there.
Yeah, no, I was trying to talk for a few of them, but I mean, I was listening to Ryan, and I mean that was really great to have him on. I mean, like you were saying, I mean, my gosh, the amount of information that he just gave, that was just absolutely mind blowing. So I look forward to making sure that gets out. So yeah, absolutely. So I mean, how are you doing, guys? I mean, I don't know for sure. I mean, see how many towers fell in 9/11?
Yes.
Yeah, go right ahead. That'd be awesome.
Ask him
was
how many
talking-
children
I
were
was-
killed
I
at
was
Sandy
talking
Hook.
to,
Just say,
The guys, I
Sandy
was
was
talking
just-
to Greg, who I was supposed to do a show with.
Yeah,
really-
sure, $5. $5.
Yeah, I did this once
Or
to a guy
Timmy's.
trying to collect money. He was on the side of the road with other people collecting money, and I told him I had $15 in my hand, and I'd give him $5 for every question he could answer right. And they were all 9/11 related questions, so he was only able to answer one of them. So, which he did know 3 buildings fell. That much he knew.
Luke Radowski, and he goes in the sports bar, and he's like, who's the Secretary of State, or who's he's asking all these questions that you'd think anybody would know. Nobody gets it. Nobody gets anything. But who's the quarterback of this team? Right away they got it.
Yeah.
I think $5 is a little too much, though, Justin. Maybe $1.
Yeah.
They'll do it for $1.
Yeah,
But
just,
Greg and I came up with an amazing idea. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the first to think of this, but it was to take, like I have an iPad, for instance, so I might do this. I might go downtown Montreal, right to the center of the city, and just go up to people and show them Building 7 and say, do you know what that is? And see what their response is.
Yeah, Luke Radowski did that as well.
by the way, you guys, we don't have dollars. We don't have dollars here. We have loonies, which are $1, I guess, a coin, and we have toonies, which is a $2 coin. So we don't have dollar bills here.
Wow.
That's why I said take the
we
equivalent
kind of have weird money.
of like $5 US, whatever that would be.
Oh, we have a $5 bill. But yeah, Justin, hold up the money. They can see what our funny money looks like.
Is that the Queen?
Yeah.
That's the Queen.
Sorry,
Oh my God! You're
Long
holding.
live the Queen.
You're showing us a lizard.
$8.49.
That's 20. You're rich.
Call your dollars the loonies, right? They're called loonies.
Yeah,
So your
loonies
bank-
one.
So then your banks are loony bins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so are ours.
All right, I'm gonna do
Or
it.
toonie bins. Yeah, because
Toonie
$2 bill is. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
So is it 3 buildings or 4 buildings that fell on 9/11?
3.
3.
Well, I thought the trade centers.
You don't
Building
count
6 and
Pentagon.
7.
We don't count the Pentagon.
Those are too small. They were.
And
they
those
fall anyways.
two buildings didn't suffer.
They're still standing.
Right, those two buildings didn't suffer full collapse.
Yeah,
only three buildings.
They only had the entire towers fall on.
Can I get an extra large black, please?
And a double-double?
Yep.
Okay.
And an extra
Can I have an extra
double-double?
short light?
A
I want an
Timmy
extra short light.
Just a second. Hey, listen, man. I'll give you $5 if you can answer this question right. How many towers fell on 9/11?
How many buildings?
No, sorry. 3. Take care. World Trade Center 7. Take a look.
Now you could buy a dozen donuts.
Yeah, I could have bought.
What do you say?
He said 2.
But you
Of
asked
course he said
towers.
2. They always say
towers.
2.
You asked towers, so it kind of wasn't really fair there.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I didn't.
Oh. I don't know. I mean, if you were to stick. Oh my gosh! I forgot my coffee, guys.
Go back.
The
guys,
Thank you.
you.
I was going to take my coffee.
Well, I wasn't even going for a coffee.
I'm embarrassed.
I wasn't even going for a coffee, so I totally forgot about it. It is a little embarrassing.
no,
But whatever.
Okay.
But I don't know.
That's
A tower.
okay.
If you were to
We
stick,
don't care.
You don't leave a Timmy's
but
behind.
you know what? I'd like to ask the semantics of that too, though. The tower. You said a tower for World Trade Center 7. Like, I mean, if you were to stick that building, I mean, how many stories was that?
47.
47.
Sorry,
That'd be
I'm
the
just gonna
second.
turn off my video now.
That would be the third tallest building in Montreal.
Yeah.
Right. If you were to stick that in St. John's, Newfoundland, where I'm from, that's a tower. So I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But is it? But I don't want to be misleading if I were to ever ask that question to somebody.
Actually, my brother is a freak, skyscraper freak, and so the tower refers to something like the CN Tower, for instance, or the London Tower, or
Or the Husky Tower.
Yeah, a tower is not the
Okay.
same as a building. But a skyscraper is anything over 12 stories. So it is a skyscraper. So probably the best definition would be how many skyscrapers or how many buildings.
Right. That would be more exactly.
Yeah.
Buildings is the word you want to use.
And why I was laughing, of course, is because, yes, the other smaller ones that were below were destroyed, but they were even partially standing still, despite having the entire complex fall on them. Which just only goes to solidify how ridiculous Building 7 is.